So after the custom tune, I decided to kind of start working on that car because we have an installation coming in tomorrow. I just don't feel like pushing two cars back and forth. So my goal today is to basically have that thing be able to be driven and just push this thing around so that it's so much easier for me. But the problem is, since I'm just by myself here, I'm just having a hard time bleeding out the clutch. I know the way, I just don't have the same vacuum line. So I hooked up the drive shaft, hooked up everything from the bottom, pretty much, and I just connect the downpipe. So I'm gonna try to bleed out the clutch, and I'll be able to just kind of clean up and ready for tomorrow. Pull out all these cars, just clean up this area. The old pan's nice and dry, nothing underneath. That's just the mark from the floor. Everything's dry. Very happy with it. Because whoever did the timing chain on this one didn't line up the front cover right. So whatever you do to it, the old pan was slightly off. But I just fixed it. Come on, let's go. And also it's really low on fuel, so that's another thing I gotta kind of refuel. So everything looks good. Have a check engine light because the wastegate is not connected, but you can see there's no fuel to it. Yeah. Bunch of stuff that's just vibrating, but it runs, sounds good, healthy. Can't wait to actually just finish up later, thick, and drive it too. So got it done, got the clutch bled. What I did was a one-man method, pretty much. This is what sucks about it, just being by myself, but you know, stuff like this, you need, you know, it makes it so much easier when you have two people here. Finally, mission accomplished. It just died itself because I think it's low on fuel. It's been blinking, and obviously with this angle, I think it's the fuel pump is not picking up. But let me show you if this thing moves or not. If not, I have to go get some more gas, but I don't feel like doing it. Just got some fuel. Should be at least more than quarter tank. So should start now. And let's move in. Yeah, I can just go home like this after spending 15 bucks on the fuel. Right? So let's send it. Bar now. Oh, there, right here. Woo. Send it. I'm gonna start working on this black car. I just bought the used turbo off of customer. Just got the Tomei turbo done. And I'm gonna put it on here so this car will actually move today. Only problem would be these gaskets that came off of the customer's car. And I gave him the decent one to his car because that was garbage. And I did have a brand new one. I don't know where Aaron put it. So I'm just gonna have to hunt it down and go from there. Alright, so I just pulled in this car, had to switch up a little bit. So I pulled it out, switch out. Now this car's on the lift. Running a little late, but I'll try to get at least turbo in the car today. So this is what I'm working with. As long as I get the turbo in here, I'll be set to go. Alrighty, so it's about 12:30 a.m. Basically got the turbo in. I'm just missing some studs for the downpipe, so it's just gonna kind of leak for now, but everything's hooked up. Intake manifold was missing a bunch of stuff, wasn't installed all the way, so I had to like install the injectors and everything. Also the suspension was missing nuts and bolts, so everything's tightened up. I don't want to put this car back on the lift especially something underneath, at least anytime soon. So I was just going through the whole suspension, and then actually this one's loose too. So basically I'm gonna just tighten down everything. Just gonna start up the car real quick and go home. Alright, so as you can see, the starter was back in there. Actually it's not connected to the O2 housing, and also all the turbo piping is gonna be hooked up later. Like I said, I just want to move these cars around, and that's my main goal. So some of the lines are not really clamped down, but good enough to actually move the car. Yeah, it sounds horrible because of the open downpipe, but it runs now. Something I need to do is gotta connect the turbo housing right there, and now it's gonna be back on the road. Move it around now. Alright, so it's the next day. I just want to tell you guys what I'm going to do with these cars. The black car, I want to just kind of make it to run and suspension safe. That was the main damage. I don't know if I'm going to want to take the car to the body shop. Honestly, to me, this is kind of minor, easy fix, but depends where you go. But I'm just gonna probably sell the car just as is, don't even like register or pass the enhanced inspection, so I could just get rid of it. If anyone's interested, I'm probably looking to get like $4 grand for it. It's full R-spec, engine solid, has a Brembo, whatnot. And if I have a hard time selling it, then I'll probably part some stuff out and just sell for it cheaper. Because obviously, people aren't like after Brembos or anything like that. The silver one, I'm gonna chop it all off. I know Haggard Garage, when they're down in Florida, you saw those like a crazy cart type of deal cars, but I already had this in my mind prior to their visit or whatever. That didn't really. What really inspired me was the Death Cart by I forget the name of the company, but Mike Perez, he has one, and that was like an inspiration. I really wanted to do one, but I'm gonna actually make one, something very similar, but it's gonna have a little more body parts to it. And my plan for this car is I'm gonna make it nice. I think this is my baby. It's just that it has, the body wise, this has the worst damage ever, and honestly, this I could probably fix it, but the thing is, this side is actually lifted. Like it's kind of pushed down or up, like it's something weird. So the trunk doesn't even close flush, as you can see, and this is hitting right here. So something needs to be done in here. So, and once it's nice, I'm gonna repaint it in one color, make it nice. I mean, you've seen Project Sandy, how I picked it up. So yeah, I'm actually kind of excited, and you guys can follow along just to see the transformation on all these cars. I know this is not so exciting just looking at like these junk cars, and I feel the same way, trust me. The customers show up and you have like some chop shop looking cars, so I fully understand. But anyway, this is Friday. I was editing the video. I just wanted to put this in there, and I'm also gonna put out a few more videos before this weekend. I'll be away for this weekend for a family retreat, but hope you guys have a good weekend, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to really subscribe and like the video if you really like it. I know my content is a little bit dry, but I'm trying my best to show you what really goes down. And once again, have a good weekend and be safe. I'll see you on the next one.